Good morning to my lovely kids. Hope you have a great day ahead. So let us continue with our English Bal Bharti, chapter 13, The Adventures of Gulliver. In the previous lesson, we studied part 1 of The Adventures of Gulliver. Now, let us continue with the further part.
Today, students, we are doing part 2 of lesson 13 from the English Balbharati textbook for Standard 5 The Adventures of Gulliver. Let's read the next part of the story. Gulliver eats a giant meal. Okay, giant means big, big meal. At once, 100 men climbed up onto my body and marched up to my mouth carrying food. So when Gulliver told that he was hungry, they at once brought food for him. And how many people came? 100 men climbed up, okay, onto my body and marched up to my mouth. So they started walking, okay, over his body and they came close to his mouth carrying food. The bread was as small as bullets. Now, what are bullets? Bullets are tiny things that we put in the gun while shooting. Okay, so those are called the bullets. So they are very, very tiny, isn't it? So the bread was so small as bullets. So I ate 2 or 3 loaves at a time, and cries of surprise rose from the Lilliputans that I should eat so quickly and so much. So the bread was so tiny, okay, so he started eating 2 or 3 loaves. Loaves means the whole bread, okay, so the whole, not slices of bread, the whole bread. So those are called the loaves. So 2 or 3 loaves at a time. And so there were cries of surprise. Cries means they were, maybe making some noise with surprise. They were amazed. What is this? How much he's eating? Surprise rose from the Lilliputans. Lilliputans are those small people that I should eat so quickly and so much. So they were surprised that he is eating so much, so quickly, so fast. Now the Lilliputans were no longer afraid of me. So now they did not get scared of him anymore. So they were not afraid, no longer afraid of him. They danced upon my body and ran to and fro. So now they were not afraid at all. They started dancing. Okay, as well as they ran to and fro. To and fro means here and there. Okay, on his body. Up, down, this side, that side. They started running to and fro. I could have caught at least 40 of them with my hands and thrown them down. Now, why would Gulliver want to do? Now, remember that they were tiny, tiny people dancing. Now, suppose there were lots of insects crawling on your body. We get irritated, isn't it? We'll feel like, just driving them away, throwing them away. So, in the same way, Gulliver must have felt. There were hundreds of men, Remember, they brought food for him. They were all dancing on his body. So, he was getting irritated because, as it is, he could not move. Okay, he was still tied to the ground, so he could not move. So he felt as if I'll just pick them up and throw them. But I remembered my promise to remain quiet. So he had promised, isn't it, to that important looking person. He had told him that, yes, I will do as you'll tell me, I will be quiet, I'll not do anything. So he remembered his promise. And indeed, I was surprised at their bravery, for I must have seen the greatest giant in the world. So here, even Gulliver was surprised that at their bravery. They were such brave and courageous men because he seemed such a big man to them, the greatest giant in the world. Okay, so he seemed like that, no, for them because they had not seen such a great big person ever. Later, I was taken to the city where the king lived. So this place was not very close to the king where the king lived, but king lived in the city. Okay, so it was far away from the city. So he was taken to the city. Now how he was taken? A great cart was made by joining many carts. What are carts? Carts are those, trolley like things that you pull by hand. You must have seen a lot of street vendors having these carts. Okay, so but a great cart was made by joining many carts. So, because Gulliver was a very big person, like a giant to them, so they did not have such a big car or any vehicle. So, they joined many carts. 900 men worked for 3 hours to put me onto the cart, which was drawn by 1500 of the king's finest horses. So, how many men worked on that cart? 900 men worked for 3 hours. Remember that, to try to put Gulliver onto the cart. Okay, Gulliver was still tied up, he couldn't move, which was drawn by 1500 of the king's finest horses. Drawn means it was pulled. So it was pulled by 15 of the king's horses. Okay. And finest horses means the best of best, the fit ones. Okay. So king's finest horses. And the city was just a half a mile away. So the city was not very far. It was just half a mile away, but the journey took almost a full day. So, what is a journey? Journey is the way that they traveled. So, the whole journey took almost a whole day. One full day it took for them to travel half a mile. So, you can imagine. Let's continue with the story. Gulliver's new home. The king came out to meet me. Okay, so here Gulliver is telling us that the king came out to meet Gulliver, and he came near and looked at me. But it was not thought safe for him to climb up on me. So they were still scared of Gulliver. So they told the king, no, no, it is still not safe for you to climb up. Now, at the place where the cart stopped, there was an old church. So, wherever the cart had stopped, remember that Gulliver is still tied, okay, to the cart. So, he cannot move. So, he could see that there was an old church, and the church, it was the largest building in the whole country. So, the full country of Lilliput, that was the biggest building, the largest building. For certain reasons, it had not been used as a church for many years. Now, for certain reason means for some reason. Now, we don't know why. Okay, for even Gulliver doesn't know why. For certain reasons, it had not been used as a church for many years. Okay, and it had now been made ready for me to use as my house. So, this big building, they were making it ready for Gulliver to use it as his house. Now, the great door, that is the main door on the north. Okay, always the main doors are mostly made on the north. The great door on the north side was 4 feet high. So you can imagine, just 4 feet high. Most of you may be as high as that. But now here it was how it was being ready for Gulliver. And 2 feet wide. So only 2 feet wide. So I could go into it by going down on my hand, isn't it? So it was just 4 feet high and 2 feet wide. So he could just crawl inside, okay, slowly with the help of his hand. One of my feet was set in a great ring on the end of many strong strings. Okay, so one of his feet was set means tied to a great ring, and the ring again was on the end of many strong strings. So there were strings tied to that, okay, so that I could not get away, so that Gulliver would not run away. Get away means run away, but could only walk some distance outside my door. So they had made sure that Gulliver, with this ring tied and the strings, he will not be able to go very far, not go a long distance. Okay, only a short distance. Now, from where he was, he could see that the country outside looked like a garden. So it looked like a small little, village. So sometimes we have our miniature things, small places that we see made. So it looked like a small garden, looked like a little garden. After some days, the king and his people were convinced that I would not harm them. So, after some days, now he was kept like this only with his feet tied, and he could travel only a short distance. But after some days, the king and his people were convinced. Convinced means they were sure. What they were sure of? That Gulliver would not harm them. So he would not do any harm. He is good person. They realized that Gulliver is not here to harm them or do anything to them, but he is a good person. So after I agreed to keep certain orders of the king, I was allowed to move around. So, after Gulliver agreed to what? Certain orders of the king. So, the king made orders, that is, rules. You can do this, you can't do that. Okay, all these rules. So, Gulliver agreed to it, and only then Gulliver was allowed to move around. Move means go here and there without his feet being tied. Okay, so they released him from all the tied up, that is, the all the bondages. Gulliver visits the city and the queen. As soon as I was set free, I asked if I might see the city. So now Gulliver was set free because the people and the king was convinced that he means no harm. He will not do any harm and he's a good person. So he wanted to see the city. Okay. So the king was pleased to let him do so. So the king said, okay, you can. Okay. He was very pleased. He was happy that the Gulliver wants to travel. Now, orders were given to all the people to remain in their houses. So, these orders were given. The king gave the order that all the people must remain inside because Gulliver wants to see the city. Now, why did the king give such an unusual order? Because remember, they were very tiny people, and so they could get hurt when Gulliver was is walking around because he could stamp them. They could be killed. So therefore, the king ordered them to stay inside because Gulliver was traveling. I then stepped over the wall. Okay, so he could walk over the wall. The walls were so small. Okay, and went very carefully along the two largest streets. So he was also very careful so that he will not harm or not destroy certain things. So he walked very carefully and he reached along the two largest streets. So he couldn't walk on the small streets. No, they were too tiny for him. So the two largest street, he started walking. All the windows were full of faces looking out at him. So they were so curious to know as he was going around the whole country. All the people were at the windows. Remember, the king had ordered them to sit inside. So from the inside, they were looking out of the windows, and large numbers of people were standing on the top of the houses. So there were so many people, they were on the top of the houses, maybe on the terraces or something like that. So right on top of the house, tops of the houses. The king's house was just at the place where two great streets met. Okay, so those two streets, the largest streets where they met, that was the place where the king lived. There was a beautiful garden on all sides of it. Okay, so it is the king's house, no? It's a king's palace, so it has to be beautified. So there was beautiful garden all on all the sides, all around it. Lying down in the garden, I put my eye to the windows. Now, lying down means because the houses were so small for him, so he had to lie down and then he tried to peep inside. He put his eye to the windows, tried to see what is there inside. The rooms inside were very beautiful. So you think they were very beautiful houses. And in one room, I saw the queen and some of the young princes. Okay, so the young princes that were, they are small, small. Okay, the children of the king and the queen, they were the princes, and they were greatly pleased by my visit. So they too were very, very happy to see Gulliver there.
So, students, hope you all must have understood the adventures of Gulliver. Thank you. Happy learning to all.